Proved their point. For Southampton, it's not been a great run of form, neither has it been for Spurs.
But today, Walker-Peters going back to his former club will be looking to show how good, what a good player he is.
A Spurs player, including Harry Winks and Eric Lamela, both named on the bench here. To action will have to be from the bench.
Chris Coleman and Bill Leslie.
Thank you, Kelly.
From the defenders to the strikers, yeah, he's been a superb player this year for Southampton.
Or Crystal Palace apart, and I know particularly among the goal scorers you were to the Super League backlash, the departure of Jose Mourinho made it a fought racism. Southampton were... Teller whips in a venomous ball, and that's a really good save, point-blank range.
Wow. Wow, what a double save there. Absolute superb cross.
Some protests against him, against the ownership. The spectre of the Super Sue with the first ever. Ward-Prowse with the corner. And Tottenham's defence creaking in the opening minutes here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium's chase. But the former Spurs man eludes the current one.
It's definite. Never ever know.
This week has
United in the playoffs at Swindon. And here he is at Tottenham.
Semi-final, scored a couple of goals as the Blades were edged out by Bale. Lo Celso to take it away from Salisu. He's worked it through to Lo Celso, who looks for that far corner but can't find it.
There's a little lesson there for the young fullback. Just needed to sort his feet out. Didn't get his body into quickly, so it won't be easy for Ryan.
Certainly number one in the scoring charts for Southampton. A slit which might not be a bad one. Nearly got balling sense, isn't it? How bad is that ankle injury? Is got Walker-Peters getting forward. Reguilon not getting a good enough touch on that. Walker-Peters denied by Lloris, who's been kept busy in the opening 13 minutes here.
Well, yeah, I was first at one point, and now I'm third.
Still on the podium. Spurs, who haven't played since Friday, would be better, but lovely touch by Teller there.
But you can, if you're patient, certainly in the midfield, if you've got a three...
Has slipped away from Salisu. He slipped it to Lo Celso as well. We've got holes to Teller. Take two for Teller. He's found Ings. Aurier tries to get a diagonal going for Spurs, publicly stating, the Southampton manager, that he wanted to take two for Teller. He's found Ings. Armstrong, the majority, nearly 50% of the time in the last third. Bednarek forward now. And then that's when Son and Kane took over.
It's in wrong.
Reguilon fizzed that in. Up against Aurier. He's giving the Ivory Coast international plenty to think about in the Son. Back to Mora. Reguilon. Swinging right in on Hugo Lloris's goal, but there's an infringement in there. David Coote. Armstrong. Different delivery. Ings in! Picked off by precision, and a little slice of perfection. Half an hour play. Tottenham 0, Southampton 1. It's Danny Ings.
Well, all the good strikers, they do that. They get across their man. Look, that's what he does. Gets across his man, gets his head in there first, hits the target, and that is a superb header from a superb player. Again, on the front foot, they're reacting, and sometimes they're reacting too late.
Does he, Ryan Mason?
I don't think there's many of them left, to be honest with you, Bill.
They have scored first.
Yep.
Mora eased out of the way, barged out of the way really by James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, we just need to see a little bit more of Mora.
Vestergaard, little glance from Walcott. Teller, now it's Walcott. Adams on the move, opens it up for Walcott, and the deflection off Alderweireld goes wide.
Well, that's a classic example there. Tottenham
from Ward-Prowse. And it comes again. Bale, who the team in red might be exposed to. They've got a man down injured, which is Bednarek. And a free kick given away just outside the penalty area for that foul by Armstrong on Son. They felt maybe they needed to. It's Dyer, it's straight into the wall.
It doesn't look like Southampton just lost a semi-final. Looks like they just won a semi-final.
Chance to equalise before the break, but it's Shea Adams.
Great defending that from the young Southampton left back. He steps into effect there.
Everton from 7:30. Little touch from Walcott. And Ings, Danny Ings, tracking back, chasing back and getting the block in.
Yeah,
They've been well on top. In by Bale, all the way through. Adams just...
what Tottenham are doing. Southampton players are stepping into effect the ball, and it's a huge...
Aurier. Son's there. Across the face of goal, and Moura leaning back and firing over.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up for Spurs so far.
Getting a bit of joy beyond Walker-Peters. By Sal Mason's Tottenham by 1-0. This season against Tottenham. Ryan Mason, Chris Powell and co. That first 45 minutes. That's the first time that's happened to them this season in the Premier League.
Yeah, there's been a lot happening, hasn't there?
He's conceded in 31 Premier League games. Encouragement for Tottenham.
It is always a precarious scoreline because Tottenham got the capacity to turn.
Moura. Lovely flick by Bale. Here's Son.
We've seen in this game. When you look at his stats in the last 12 games, Gareth's got 6 goals on a thing.
Bale up against Walcott. Here's Shea Adams. Teller. Armstrong.
Show in an instant, you know, players like that can turn it on.
Well, he's in the set off. Bale's used him as a decoy. Bale to take it on.
And that's what he wants, Gareth Bale. That's what he wants when he starts in this right-hand side.
Alderweireld. And the score of the goal, Danny Ings will take encouragement. Bale off balance. Son, Moura. Excellent block by Salisu, but it's with Bale, who curls it a beauty. On the hour, Gareth Bale equalises for Tottenham.
Well, yeah, that's what he does best. You know, he's in that. A lot of players in that situation, you know, sometimes they rush it because it happens so fast. But the best players, it seems to be in slow motion. Southampton have got plenty of bodies behind the ball.
He's younger than Gareth Bale. They'll be pleased that the first half damage has been repaired.
I tell you what, look.
Lo Celso, lovely. Son, very nearly even. Lo Celso threatened to get beyond Bednarek. Salisu in the nick of time to take it off the toes of Gareth Bale.
And they've definitely dropped in tempo, the Southampton players, into that rather than running away from it.
Salisu's presented it to Gareth Bale. No, Reguilon. Son! Finished clinically by Son. And Tottenham have come from behind to lead Southampton. Beautifully taken by Heung-min Son.
That's more like it, Tottenham Hotspur. That's what we've seen from them in March. And that is the rule, unfortunately. If he's blocking the line of sight of the goalkeeper in an offside position, then that's the rule.
Well, they're appealing for handball. It's dug up by Carl Walker-Peters, and it's fired wide with the follow-up. They're appealing for a foul in there on Son as well. Longs to the penalty area.
Oh. That's on the line, and
It's Son, it's 2-1. And this time the goal will count. And given the time on the clock, it should be the perfect winning start for Ryan Mason and for Tottenham Hotspur. A turbulent week.
Jordan Henderson. Wijnaldum. And here's Roberto.